Every month at the new moon, we begin a new emotional cycle. We have the opportunity to reset our goals and intentions. The new moon in Sagittarius is November 29th at 7:18 a.m. Eastern Time. Sagittarius is a fire sign in the mutable modality, and normally I am all about positivity and praise and excitement and enthusiasm when I speak about the new moon in Sagittarius. And of course, some of that is still going to be true because I can't help myself. However, this new moon has an important combination of energies, astrologically speaking, and we are in a very intense time culturally in the world, but also specifically in the United States. We are in the after effects of the presidential election, and many people are traumatized and upset. It's not a happy situation for many. Now, the astrology for this new moon reflects that somewhat. First, let me start with the fact that Sagittarius is about truth with capital letters, spiritual truth, looking for personal truth and freedom and spiritual truth with that very big perspective, because Sagittarius is about a big picture view. The shadow side of Sagittarius can be a bit self-righteous, with an attachment to my truth is the correct truth, and sometimes even some judgment. And Sagittarius also is known for very strong opinions. The Sagittarian energy can be blunt, direct, and to the point. It can be used positively, it can be used negatively. It depends. What we have going on right now in the world is an intense attachment to looking for truth, searching for it, and identifying what our personal truth is all about. And we have with this new moon, Pluto conjunct Venus in Capricorn square to Uranus. And that Venus square Uranus is exact. And what that suggests is a continuation of some social unrest, some social upheaval in the pursuit of truth through government, through large organizations. So what we have is the election fallout. We have Standing Rock. And isn't it interesting at Standing Rock, what's happening is the use of these large water cannons to help control the crowds. And with those large water cannons, we have this projected emotional force used on the people who are protesting. This is causing major social unrest, and it's causing people to question what their view of truth is, and if they're open to other people having a different view of truth. This new moon is a puncture point of pressure being released emotionally in our psyche, and it is spread throughout the entire world, but specifically in the United States. So, what do we do with this new moon? Well, we try to maintain positivity, of course. We try to maintain hopefulness. We try to maintain our own feeling of being centered with the divine and with faith. And we need to become very aware of when we get a righteous attachment to our own truth and when we project that negatively. It's very important because things are a little out of control right now. The intense emotional pressure is triggering behavior that we don't normally see. I think in the end, my advice for this new moon in Sagittarius is to focus on freedom, because that's the Uranus signature working with Venus, and that's the ultimate goal of Sagittarius. And that freedom is to be free of the conflict that is around us, to not be affected so much by it, and to be very aware of when we get attached to our view of truth being lived out in the world. So we are in a special place of awareness right now where we want to stick to our humanitarian goals, our need for progress, our need for love and light and forgiveness, and we have to live it and embody it and try to stay in balance, especially during the holiday season where there's more pressure anyway. Now we can do this, we can, and we must. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.